Howdy y'all, my name is ChucklesTC and welcome to my INDYCAR power rankings. This is going to be the only video of these, hopefully without graphics, just because of when I'm recording this and my trip coming up, as if you guys have watched my other videos, you know about. So we're just going to go through my power rankings here. So I have them listed. I don't think you guys can see them, so I showed this to you. So this is post St. Petersburg race. And yes, this is mostly, if they were top 10, they're up here. If there are a couple that weren't, one that wasn't, and you'll know who when I list it. Okay, so we're going to start off with my 10th in the power rankings is Alexander Rossi. Good show by him and the Ed Carpenter crew. Not quite as much as we were expecting, and he was mostly up there due to weird pit strategy. That's what Ed Carpenter Racing does. They just do a weird pit strategy, and if it's VK as the driver, it won't work out. If it's anyone else, it will. At number 9, I had Pato Award. Terrible qualifying, terrible most of the race. Was able to recover and finish P11, just outside the top 10. Then in P8, I had Kyle Kirkwood running up front. The only runner of the top 10, I'll get this out of the way now, that did not make it into my power rankings was Marcus Ericsson, who finished really good, but he's exceptional at St. Petersburg. That isn't why I didn't include him. I just didn't think he didn't have the biggest showing of me today, but I think that he could easily be switched out for an Award or a Rossi. Then in 7th, I have someone who I wanted to rank higher, but I can't quite yet. On pure talent, he's up there near the top. Rinus VK. You put him in Kiffin Simpson's car. Kiffin Simpson's car is running up front and winning races this year, and that is a fact. Rinus VK is the most underrated driver in the field right now and was snubbed about Pockrass's top 10, which is why I make this video. Then in P6, we have Felix Rosenquist. He had a great showing for Meyershank. They had great speed. It's just a shame that Armstrong's race was ruined. Then, sorry about that. Then up into top 5, I have Colton Herta. Colton Herta had a great race despite all of the issues around his race happening. He was still able to recover to a reasonable finish and made some risky passes earlier in the race against Palou, I believe. Then move on to P4 is the Thirsty 3, Scott McLaughlin. Scott McLaughlin had an excellent race, started from pole, looked in key to win the race, and he was just unable to do so in the very end. Rough going there, but now it's my top 3, and it is the top 3 finishers, but not in order like many would suspect. P3 is Joseph Newgarden. On the last lap, he led it up to Dixon, and it just wasn't a race that we saw out of him last year. Yes, last year he was cheating, but no excuses this year, if you ask me, for not doing good this year. If you want to prove that, hey, yeah, last year we might have had that illegal system on the car, but I still would have won, you go out and defend your title this year. Then in P2, I have Alex Palou. You might be wondering, he won the race pretty dominantly. The only reason there was even a challenge near the end was because of Stingray Rob holding him up. And yeah, that's true, but he couldn't get past Stingray Rob. Stingray Rob is known by many as just a pay driver, a low series driver, and that he is. But he was still holding his own against Alex Palou. And then finally, my number 1 position, I have the Iceman himself, Scott Dixon. And my main reason for this is, yes, I'm a huge Scott Dixon fan. He's not my favorite driver, but he's might as well be, because whenever Dixon does good, I'm happy in the end of the day. That's because I'm used to Ed Carpenter Racing. So, for VK. But Dixon ran this race after lap 10 without radio connections. He ran his own pit strategy. Yeah, he was basing it off the cars around him. He was basically just going off of, oh, my fuel light's on, guess I need to pit. He called his own race from inside the car. He didn't have a spotter's help, so he was looking in his mirrors all his own. This was an exceptional drive and proof that Scott Dixon is still an exceptional driver. If you give him radio connections, he wins this race. And to me, that is a fact. He's calling his own strategy. He doesn't know what's going on track. He's just waiting. If a caution were to come out, it's all up to his lights. He doesn't know if a car's stuck on the track because he can't hear, he can't see it. And that is an exceptional performance, and that, I think, snubbed him of his first St. Petersburg Grand Prix win. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and let me know where you rank these drivers down in the comments below. And if I got it wrong, please let me know. Indulge me of what my mistake was. If you dare say VK, I will have a paragraph to write to you about how you're wrong. Because frankly, putting a Dale Coyne car in the top 10 in the modern era, in this year, in the year 2025, that's pretty impressive. The last driver to get it done, I believe, was Romain Grosjean. They might have had it. No, it was David Malukas at Worldwide Technology Raceway. But still, that's 3 years ago, 2 years ago. It's quite a long time ago. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I'll see you all again next time. Peace.